Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Jak 2 Renegade. It's part 6, I think. And in the previous part we did a quite exciting mission inside the palace where we had the boss battle against Baron Praxis on the rooftops. That was quite interesting, and as I said in that part, that's kind of like the first story arc kind of the game finished, sort of. I usually split the game into story arcs, kind of like I do with the Ratchet & Clank games as well, but it's not like that's not official or anything. That's just how I do it, how I think about it, I guess. So now that we've finished that, the Crimson Guards are after me yet again. They're always after me, and my swimmer is almost blowing up. So now we're going to go back to the underground and speak to Torn and see if there's a mission that we can do for him to help the underground with their fight against Baron Praxis. So let's head inside there and talk to him.
The city's on high alert. What the hell did you two do?
Us? Nothing. We've been, sightseeing. Right, Jack?
Really? Then why are the Crimson Guard looking for a dangerous young man with light hair, blue tunic, and a rabbit-orange rat on his shoulder?
Could be anyone. Orange is the new black this season.
Look, we climbed up to the Baron's palace, and we tripped a few alarms.
Oh, right, that too.
What? I didn't authorize a strike on the...
Hey, we kicked the Baron's ass. Unfortunately, he escaped.
And we overheard a secret meeting with the leader of the Metalheads.
You saw the Metalhead leader?
No, he was on some communicator, but we heard him talking with Baron Praxis.
The Baron is bribing the Metalheads with eco.
It will never be enough.
But the Baron's gonna double-cross him.
Is that so? Well, our good Baron's wonderful charm must have angered someone, because there's word from the wasteland that Metalhead armies are on the move again.
Why didn't you tell me Ashlyn was Praxis's daughter? What's your connection with her?
That's none of your business. Since you've stirred up the Wumpy's nest, you and Whiskers here get to move 4 of our people to new safe houses. Shuttle each agent to a location they specify. Move all of them without any casualties. Don't screw this up, Jack.
Seems that Torn is not happy with us going inside the palace like we did. And so now it's quite an interesting mission. I hate these kinds of missions, but first I'm just going to put on the subtitles, because there has been subtitles before in this way, right? But for some reason there was not any subtitles on when I loaded the game, so it's a bit weird. But if I remember correctly, I did actually put on subtitles. So yeah, I don't know why there weren't any. So what we're going to be doing now is that we're going to pick up 4 guys around the city, and we're basically going to like drive them to another area, drive them to safety, basically. Just going to drive that guy over there. I don't like these types of missions. This one is not the worst one though, but I don't like the kinds of missions where you're driving around in a vehicle and you're picking up other people and they have to like get inside the car and then you drop them off somewhere, because most of these people that are getting in the cars or the vehicles are so slow getting inside, and while you're waiting for them to get on, you just have to stand completely still and let the Crimson Guards shoot you. And then it's really easy to die and fail the mission. So I hate these kinds of missions. But this one is not the worst one. One of the worst ones are actually in the next part of this Let's Play. And yeah, I can't wait for that. It's horrible. I hate these kinds of missions. These are like some of the worst types of missions in the game, in my opinion. One of the types of missions that I hate the most, at least personally. Get out! What the hell? Now I'm just gonna get out of that vehicle before, because we need a new one. Thankfully, you can like get a new vehicle like however you want to. Imagine if you weren't like allowed to like get another one, and you had to just like use the same one all the time. That would have been horrible. That would have been like, that would have made this mission like even worse than it already is. So I'm really thankful that it's not like that. That would have been just even more horrible. So this guy is not going too far, he's just going over here. Yeah, we're dropping it off right there. There was the area that we came out of when we escaped the fortress in the first part. Just going to pick up another vehicle because I just want a new one basically, so that you'll hold even longer. So if you're having problems with this mission, then maybe try and switch out the vehicles like more often, so that you don't die. No, here was where we came out from the fortress. I can't see the hole that we came out of though. I don't know, I can't see it. Well, that's where we came out of at least. So he's not going too far either, it seems. And yeah, of course you do have a timer on you when you're doing this mission, but the timer is not like bad at all. So the timer is not like what's bad about this mission. The timer is not what makes the mission like horrible or anything. It's just these guys that you need to drive around. It's just them. Oh, what's going on? Get out of the vehicle, like come on. Look at how slow they are. Thankfully I did it. So now we can get out of here. Oh! They blew up my vehicle. Okay, so the Crimson Guards are still on you when you finish the mission, so... Oh, what the hell is going on? Don't do that to me. I hate the Crimson Guards. They're so annoying and they never stop hunting you usually. So let's just get one of these smaller, faster vehicles. But they're very easy to blow up, so I have to drive quickly and get away from these guys and head back to the underground, because we're going to do yet another mission. I usually do around 3 missions in every video, like usually. But if the missions are like really long, then I'll do 2 or at least less than 3. But if it's like short missions, then I might be able to squeeze in 4 missions. I don't know. Who knows? But I usually do like 3 missions, as you guys have noticed. Okay, let's head to the underground and do yet another mission for Torn.
Scouts report movement in Deadtown. Creatures moving toward the sacred site, just as before.
What happened, before?
Metalheads broke through the old city wall. We fought them, but then the Baron pulled back, leaving everyone outside the new barrier to die. Only the Shadow stayed and somehow stopped the attack.
And now you expect us to go out there again?
You catch on fast. If you prevent the Metalheads from reaching the sacred site, the Shadow will be most grateful. He might even ask to see you. Hey, I'm probably wasting this, but here's a Vulcan barrel for that pea shooter of yours. Believe me, you're gonna need it.
So we just got a new weapon, the Vulcan barrel. It's quite nice. It's a good weapon. I used it quite often. It's one of my favorites, but it still doesn't beat the blaster one, in my opinion. That's my all-time favorite. Yeah, and I think that's everybody's all-time favorite, actually. That seems to be the one that everybody likes to use and prefers, kind of, I think. That's at least what I've seen that people have said. Alright, so I need to go back outside like we've done before. I don't like going to this area. What this mission is about is that we're going to go to a place that is called the Sacred Site. Who knows what that looks like? We have never been there before. Oh my god, metalheads. And we have to fight back the metalheads so they don't reach this sacred site, and maybe finally the shadow will actually ask to meet us after that. Who knows, maybe. So we'll try out the walk and barrel. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite a good weapon. It's really fast. But I somehow find it a bit difficult to shoot at enemies that are far behind, that are like not close to you. You can easily shoot at them, but it's just, I find it a bit tricky to aim with this sometimes. That might just be me, I don't know. But that's one of the reasons why I prefer the blaster. But this walk and barrel is really good. As you can see, it kind of stuns the enemies and stops them, sort of, when you use it, because it's really fast and they can't move when you shot them. So yeah, I really like this weapon, but as I said, not one of my favorites. Make sure you pick up the health, because it's quite easy to lose health. Jak doesn't really have that much health, to be honest. Alright, let's take out all of these guys. We'll try the Dark Jak. Don't hurt me, I need to use Dark Jak. What? Oh my god. That's annoying. We'll try Dark Jak again. Do the Dark Jak bomb! I love doing that, like, that's so great. Yeah, as you probably noticed, we didn't get any metal head skulls because I failed a few times, so yeah. Whatever. I can't wait to get more Dark Jak abilities because they are so great to use. I love using them. But I have to be honest and say that I sometimes forget that we even have Dark Jak. Because, I don't know, I just sometimes forget it. Like, I only think about the weapons and then I forget that we even have the Dark Jak abilities. I don't know, I just easily forget about it, so yeah, I'll try to remember it a few times since the Let's Play and I want to show off things. Yeah, we'll actually go to the Oracle after this and get a new ability because he needed 200 meta head skulls to get a new one, and we have 226 right now, so that's quite a lot. I'm really sorry if you can hear like police sirens outside. I live in like an area where there's like police cars driving by all the time, and it's actually quite annoying. It's like all the time. It's actually really loud. I need to find a new place to live, like in the new year, if I can. Hopefully I can. We'll see. Okay. So sometimes that scares me a bit when there's like some stuff falling down, because I think there's enemies coming at you, but no, there's not. And we just took out those 2 metalheads as well. More skulls for us.
Is that? No, it couldn't be. That's not.
It's Samos's hut.
But what? How? When? Where? Why?
We're in the future, Dax. This horrible place is our world.
Yeah, that's definitely a mindfuck. Yeah, that's Samos's hut, as we all remember from Precursor Legacy and the start of this game as well. Yeah, this is the world that we were in Precursor Legacy. This is Sandova Village, basically. That's crazy. I remember the first time I played this game, and that was kind of revealed, that this is the world that we knew before, and it now looks like this. That really shocked me, and it's actually a bit sad. Like, I love Haven City, but to think that this era right here that we've been at now in this mission is like Sandover Village. That's crazy. Like, that's horrible. Like, that beautiful place, Sandover Village and Sentinel Beach and Forbidden Jungle and all of that. That's Haven City. It's crazy to think about, but I really do love the whole that we've traveled further into the future and all of that stuff about this game. I really love it, but sometimes it's like every time there's like time travel and stuff like that in video games, it's always like really confusing because I sometimes like, wait, is this from the past or is this from the future? Like, sometimes I just get really confused. But let's head inside for the Oracle for a new power.
The Metalheads have always feared you, Angry One. Even now, the Metalhead leader realizes you can destroy him and save the last chance for our race. You now have control of another dark power.
So we just got the Dark Blast. This is also one of my favorite ones. I love this one. Just look at this. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Just imagine doing that in like a room where there's filled with metalheads. Like, that's going to be really fun to use, guys. Further on in the game, I can't wait to do that. Oh Jesus, I just fell down in the water, and there's like almost no way to get out of it unless you grab a vehicle to get out. Yeah. But here we go, here's one. But as I said, I like the time travel thing, but also further on in this game when it's going to be more discussed about like the time travel things and all of that stuff, I get even more confused because, as I said, it's kind of like, is this the past, is this the future, where does that belong to, and what will happen, like, yeah. It's just kind of confusing in my opinion. Like, it's not that it's a bad thing. I really like that part to the story. But I find it confusing. It just might be me being stupid as usual. I'm not the smartest person, but at least I can. At least I'm like smart enough to like admit that, I guess. So yeah. Everyone is good at different things. I just need to find my thing, I guess. Hopefully soon. Let's head to the underground and we can finally meet the Shadow that we've been waiting for a long time.
Decided it's time to meet you.
Why is that place in the old ruins so important to you?
There's a powerful energy force at the old house. The metalheads are drawn to it.
No kidding. We used to know the guy that lived there.
So, you're the new recruits who keep getting into trouble.
Oh, no, not you!
Welcome to our humble underground movement. I am known as the Shadow, but you may call me Samos. And you are?
Jeez, Jack, we went through all that to meet His Holiness, old loggerhead Grandpa Green?
Don't you know who we are?
Sorry, kid. Never seen you before. And I never forget a face, especially one that ugly.
So it begins.
How is this possible? We came through the rift with you. Into the future, right?
Yeah, you used to look older than dirt and uglier than a knotted stump. What gives? Did you get a little nip and tuck while we were gone?
Listen, boys, I don't know what kind of twigs you've been chewing on, but I don't have time for this. We've got a baron to overthrow, a child heir to protect, an invasion of metalheads to stop, and a city to save. I'd say the schedule's pretty full. Besides, I haven't gone through any rifts. I hate teleporting.
Sure sounds like the old Samos.
Right now, I need you to go to Haven Forest and root out a few metalheads. That forest is my source of power, but I can't protect it much longer. Chase down and destroy all the metalhead scouts you find there. Good luck, and welcome to the fight.
Yeah, thank you, Samos. Yes, that's Samos. But as you can tell, it's a younger Samus. So yeah, what happened to the older Samus, you might ask? We don't know yet, so we'll find more out about that later on. But yeah, we finally met the Shadow, and that Samus, basically a younger Samus at least. He wants us to go to Haven Forest and get rid of some Metalhead scouts in that forest. We need to go back there. It's at the same area as the Precursor Mountain Temple.
Metalheads in the forest on foot, so I've left my jetboard at the airlock near the city exit. Since you're helping the underground, I'll even let you keep it.
Be advised, I'm on foot.
Yeah, okay. It's at the same place as the Precursor Mountain Temple, but you just kind of like go to a different part of it basically, and you come to a forest. Kira just told us that she will lend us her jetboard, and it's waiting for us at the entrance to the Precursor Mountain Temple. So when we get inside there, we can finally get our jetboard. And that's not just like we can only use the jetboard now in this mission. You can actually have the jetboard for the rest of the game. And that's great, because instead of walking and rolling and all of that stuff to go fast, you can just jump on your jetboard, which I love to do. I love using that jetboard. That's it's one of my favorite things in the game, but I have to admit it is a little bit clunky to use. Sometimes it is a little bit clunky and you can't grab hold of things, but I guess we'll get into that when that actually happens to me, so then I can rant about it when it happens, so no need to do that yet.
Wow, the jetboard's ours! I call shotgun.
Yeah, now we have the jetboard, and it's going to stay on Jack's back throughout the game, and then we can use it whenever you want to. Whenever we want to, I mean. That's really nice, and I'm really happy to be back at this area. Just listen to the music. And look at this beautiful place. I just kind of love all kinds of precursor things. It just gives me like a calm feeling. But this coming up is not calm. Like, I love the precursor forest. Yeah, it's a forest. It's so beautiful. Just look at it. And it's really big, so there's more parts of it, and not just this. But this is not really that calming. It's not the worst. There are worse missions here in the Precursor Forest, like with enemies that are invisible and all of that stuff. But this one is not too bad. It just might be a little bit annoying with the jetboard. We have to chase down 5 of these Metalhead stuff. They can both fly and run. You have to just get close to them like that, and Jack will jump onto them and kill them. And you can pick up the Metalhead skull gems if you want to. So we need to get 5 of them. Here you can see on the map, it's quite big, the Precursor Forest. So if you go through here, you will come out to the different part of it. I really love the Precursor Forest, and there's quite a lot of Precursor orbs around here if you want to get that. Yeah, I really like Precursor Forest. It's so beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorite places in the game. It just sucks that many of like the missions here are like quite difficult, and that's the only thing. This one is not too difficult, but it can be a bit annoying. Oh, why didn't you get the Metalhead there, Jack? Why didn't you do it? Like, it's not really that fun to like chase around Metalheads and trying to catch up with them. But it's okay, you can use your jetboard, and that's always fun. Except for when it messes up which I guess I'll show you. I remember it happens a little bit later on when we're here. It just kind of messes up just a tiny little bit, and I think I'll show you that. There's a precursor orb right there. There was one more to the right, but I forgot about it and I didn't get it, so that's a bummer that I didn't remember to get that one. But I'll see if I can remember to get it the next time we're here. So yeah, we're definitely going to be coming back here. As you can see, it's a bit hard to grab hold and jump up. We're definitely going to come back here for some more difficult missions. More difficult than this one, because this one is not really that difficult. It's just a little bit annoying sometimes. And they are quite fast, so you have to make sure that you don't really make that many mistakes and that you keep up. And don't fall behind. There's another one. Now I have 2 more to get. There's some precursor stuff here, as you can see. It's a very beautiful place. And here's a precursor orb. Just waiting for us. We now have 24 of them. We're getting even more and more of them. So I think the 2 last ones are up here. Oh, suddenly it became sunny. Look how beautiful it is when it's sunny. So nice. I love it. Now I have to chase this one around. The precursor forest was kind of like built for the jetboard. So, yeah. Yeah, as you can see, it's really annoying, the jetboard. That just happened. It's not fun. And, yeah, and that. Yeah. As you can see, the jetboard is just sometimes like really clunky. Sometimes it just won't like grab hold to stuff and like ride on whatever kind of stuff we're supposed to do. So it can be a bit annoying to use sometimes, but I still think it's fun to like drive around on a jetboard. So that's why I'm like okay with it messing up. It could have been worse, but of course it could have been better. Yeah, it's fine. We'll make it work. I find that it works a little bit better if you actually jump and then try to grab hold. At least that's what I found. Let's get this one. There we go. Now we just need to get 1 more. He's around here somewhere. Let's look around for him. Oh, where is he? There he is. Okay. It's the last one, so after we finish this, killing this one, we can leave the precursor forest. And that's sad because it's so beautiful here. And this one changes like routes. There we go.
Excellent work, boys. Come on back to the hideout. I have another task for you.
Alright, so the shadow is satisfied with our work and what we've done. We need to help them fight Baron Praxis in the upcoming battles. Welcome to the fight, as he said. So now we can leave the precursor forest because we're finished here. We're going to be doing some new missions in the next part. Yeah, can't really remember which ones right now, but we'll see what we're going to be doing in the next part when we get there. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like the video, that always helps. It's nice to know if you enjoyed it. Also comment and tell me if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on future videos. You can actually click the bell button as well, so you get notified when I upload. And share the video and follow me on Twitter for frequent updates. The link is in the description of every video. So, see you guys in the next part. Bye bye.